Well, before we cross over to the Marriott Hotel, let's talk a bit about prostate health. How healthy is your prostate? Well, we have Phytotech Limited in the house this morning, and their medical representative, Ernest Opoku-Entry, is in the studio with us. Ms. Opoku-Entry, a very good morning to you.
Good morning, Uncle Ben.
Thanks for joining the conversation.
Thank you.
So we started off the conversation backstage,
Yes.
and I'd like to find out, what are you going to be talking about today?
Yeah, today I want to talk about how prostate enlargement can lead to catheterization and end up reducing your quality of life.
So how prostate enlargement can lead to catheterization, the use of a catheter to pass urine and all that.
And then up reducing your quality of life.
Wow. Of course, if there are any such with the body, it does reduce your quality of life.
Definitely.
But let's talk about prostate enlargement for starters. Sure. What is it?
Uncle, as one ages, we have prostate with men. Women don't have prostate.
Indeed.
So at one ages, you gain weight. As you gain weight, the prostate gland also gains weight.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it gains weight and it kinks on the urethra. So it prevents the free flow of urine from the bladder to the outside. So once it happens so, then there's retention of urine inside the urinary bladder.
I see. I do know that some of the enlargement comes with age, normal,
Definitely,
right?
Definitely. As you age, there's imbalance of hormones, estrogen, then testosterone. These hormones imbalances leads to enlargement of the gland. Another hormone, dihydrotestosterone, all adds up with enlargement. It speeds up the enlargement process. So the process gains weight, the enlargement increases, and it kinks on the urethra.
When you say it kinks, what do you mean? I get what you mean, but what is it?
On the urethra, so that the urine doesn't have the free flow outside. And
that is where sometimes urinary retention, you feel you've passed urine, but you still feel there's something left.
Retained, leftover of urine inside the bladder. So sometimes it blocks completely, and the bladder becomes full, and you struggle, and you are so stressful, very, very, very discomfort and painful. You see a man sweating, trying to pass urine, but the urine cannot come. Right.
And that is where
it is an emergency. A catheter. So it will end up with catheterization to relieve you temporarily, so that you can have some kind of comfort. Then later, the management will follow.
Right. Can this be prevented? I know that the enlargement of the prostate is a normal process.
That's right.
Eventually with age.
That's right.
And like you're saying now, weight gain, it will happen. But can it be managed?
Definitely. We manage it with catheter.
Okay.
And catheter is just a thin, flexible rubber that is inserted via the urethra and then gets into the urinary bladder, so it can drain the urine outside when the prostate gland has prevented the urine from coming outside. So what happens is we have about 3 types. We have the intermittent one that we used to drain most of the time and then take it out. Then we have the one called suprapubic. That one during acute retention when the man is under severe stress. We put it just over here and then drain the urine. Then we have another one which is inserted permanently or for a period of a month. Then you go and then change it. Period of a month, you go and change, prevent infection, and then you go and change for a new one so that we manage the prostate gland to become smaller. So when we see that it is smaller, then we can take it out. So this is what we are talking about, the indwelling one.
Okay.
Yes, the Foley's catheter.
Okay. So now let's talk about medication, and how this can be dealt with to prevent your getting to that point, which is why Phytotech is here today. What solution do you have?
We want to prevent the population, the men at least, from getting into this stage where your quality of life will be reduced.
Right.
So we advise the public to prevent this condition from getting worse, so your quality of life will not get questionable or will not be under severe stress. For example, you want to go closer to your partner. You cannot go to your partner because there's something fixed in there. And that is intimacy disturbances. Your wife needs you, but you cannot go close to her. Sometimes the risk of infection that is attached to this insertion is also one. the trauma, the pain, the discomfort that you go through. Sometimes you have to take your time off your duty to go to the hospital for them to change this catheter for you. Sometimes you can't even play your normal games. You have this thing inserted with the bag attached. How can you go and do some physical activity? You can't. It restricts you from doing these activities. And above all, you depend on the medical devices. The care to prevent infection is so much. So you see that your quality of life has become so much disturbed. And we want you to avoid this. We want the public to avoid this so you can have good quality life when you are aging. In fact, research shows that people who have aged 51 to 60, 50% of them will develop benign prostatic hyperplasia. It will enlarge. And those who develop the BPI or the BPH will definitely end up developing acute urinary retention. About 60 to 70% of them will develop the retention. And when they develop the retention, 25% of them will end up having the catheter in situ. So we don't want you to have catheter when you want to have your normal life. After your pension, you want to enjoy, then there's catheter in there. How do you enjoy quality of life? You cannot enjoy quality of life. I
see. So then, this product that you're proffering for us this morning, what role does it play? What is the name of the product?
The name of the product is Prostat 60.
Prostat 60?
Prostat 60.
Right.
What we are saying is it's a natural product. We used the natural herbs.
So is it organic?
It's organic, purely organic. Okay. There's no artificial additives.
Okay.
And we have used scientific method to extract the component, active component. And we have concentrated the component, subjected to rigorous scrutiny, so that the concentration and the dosage is carefully calculated to make sure that if you take one capsule, it does what it's supposed to do.
Right. And so the grams or the milligrams are efficient.
Everything is calculated, effective. So you don't need to take too much of our product to get results.
Okay.
It has about 4 components. It has anti-inflammatory. So when the prostate enlarges, there's inflammation. So it heals the inflammation and it shrinks the prostate.
Right.
So you can get relief. It has antibacterial properties. So if there's an infection there, it will clear the infections. Then it also boosts your immune system. So you can have the ability to strive out.
I see.
Yes.
Interesting
Very,
points
that
are being...
And a lot of urologists are writing them. They are prescribing them. They are selling it out there for their patients because they get results. No doctor will write or will prescribe a product without getting results and keep on writing or prescribing it. So every doctor will make sure that once I put this product to my patient, I need the results and I get them.
Now, before we talk about costs, and I know it's, but let's look at, I mean, we do know that people of African descent or extraction are more prone to some diseases.
That's right.
Including
prostate
disease and all of that. So we should be paying more attention to some of these things.
Especially the age groups. Because
and I was about to come to that because I hear the age is dropping now. First, you would hear of people in their 50s, 60s.
Getting it.
Now, they say if you are 35, 40. You should start looking up. Is that correct?
It's right, 100% right. Because of our activities, our behavior, our way of life, our eating habit, everything contributes to the dropping of the age, developing the condition. So now, the research shows that about people with about 35 to 50 and then 60 years, about 70 to 80% of them are developing the condition. They are developing the condition so fast.
35 to what?
To 50, they are developing it.
I see.
Yes.
Okay. So tell us now about where people can find Prostat 60.
Yes.
Is it affordable enough?
Very, very affordable.
What are the dynamics?
Yes. In fact, it's value for money. You use your money to get the product and you really benefit from the product. You will never waste your money for getting Prostat 60. In fact, if you want to get Prostat 60, just call the helpline 0246 490116.
Please repeat that.
0246 490116.
One last time.
0246 490116. If you call this helpline, they will help you wherever you are. Outside, people are calling from all over the world. Then we ship it to them.
I see.
Yes, wherever you are, we will ship it to you because it is approved by FDA. It has everything internationally approved. So wherever you are in the world, wherever you are, Ghana, all over the world, you can get it.
And it is wholly organic.
Wholly organic.
Wholly organic.
Wholly
all plant-based and all of that. But I also know that it is in some pharmacies. I've been to pharmacies
Definitely.
where, by the way, I know that thing where sometimes people talk about things they've never used and they hype it. I have personally used. If I go into my car right now, I do have some. Your colleague, the other one who comes, I've forgotten his name.
Yes,
he gave me some. I've tried it and it's actually pretty good. Every time I've gone to, and I'm not necessarily saying totally related to your product, but every time I've gone, my prostate has been in for a checkup.
That's right.
In very good shape. But I don't want to wait for anything to, so I take some of these to.
So you are being proactive.
Exactly.
That is the reason why we are here.
Exactly.
Everybody should be proactive.
Right.
Like you are doing.
Right.
It will help them.
It's colored blue and white.
That's right.
It's
right.
interesting.
That's right.
But I do know that in some pharmacies, they have them.
In fact, all the pharmaceutical companies across, the bigger pharmaceutical companies, NS Chemist, all the pharmaceutical companies, once you go and you tell them you want Prostat 60, they will give it to you.
All right.
If you go to Kumasi, it is all over. If you go to Accra, wherever you go, they have Prostat 60.
All right.
And it is affordable. Yes.
Mr. Entry, final words?
Yes, my final words is let us try to prevent catheterization, which will reduce your quality of life by using Prostat 60 as prophylaxis. Prophylaxis means I'm trying to use something. Preventing the condition from occurring before you rush to go and treat.
All right.
So let us try to use it as a preventive measure so that we don't get to the stage where we will have to go for catheterization, thereby reducing our quality of life. We don't want everybody to go there.
All right. Yes. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Phytotech Limited.
Yes.
And of course, it's all about your prostate and keeping it healthy.
That's right.
Ernest Opoku-Antwi is the medical representative from Phytotech Limited. He joined us this morning for this conversation. Now, before we take our next break, under the distinguished patronage of Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude Tokono, Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, the UPSA Law School proudly presents the 2024 Lifetime Achievement in Law Award and Honorific Lecture. Now, this event presents a rare but high-level opportunity to recognize and acknowledge the outstanding and exemplary contributions of notable Ghanaian personalities in the areas of the rule of law, governance, and the legal academy. Well, this year's Lifetime Achievement in Law Award will be conferred on Nana Dr. SKB Asante, Paramount Chief of Asante Asokore, and former Director, United Nations Center on Transnational Corporations, and Chairman of the Committee of Experts which drafted the 1992 Constitution of Ghana at an august ceremony befitting the aura of the occasion. Now, the event comes off on Thursday, the 25th day of July 2024 at 5 p.m. at the Kofi Ohene Kunedu Auditorium at the University of Professional Studies, Accra. If you'd like to visit their social media platforms, you can do so, UPSA Law School, or also call 0245 347 946 for more information. But now let me also tell you about the Euros, Euro 2024. We at the Multimedia Group are proud to announce that we are the official free-to-air radio broadcast right owners of Euro 2024. Now here's our promise. We will deliver live commentary of selected games, including the opening game and the finals, with our team of talented commentators and analysts on Joy FM, Love FM, Hits FM, Adom FM, Insura FM, and Asempa FM. But that's not all. Apart from the live radio commentary, the Multimedia Group has also curated custom Euro 2024 shows on radio, TV, and digital, as well as live viewing events, all aimed at delivering an unparalleled experience of the competition to our audience. The Multimedia Group's radio broadcast coverage of the Euro 2024 tournament is by courtesy of Sporty TV and Sporty Bet. Watch selected matches of Euro 2024 live on Sporty TV at channel 36 on your digital TV sets. And I'll leave you with this last one before I take a break. For the first time, the Dubai Property Expo is here in Ghana by HJ Real Estates, located at 28 Joseph Broz Tito Avenue, Cantonment, Accra, and it's opposite the Diamond City Apartments. Now, HJ Real Estates, your property advisor, presents exciting opportunities for investment in Dubai, and they'll be telling you about why you should invest in Dubai. Well, it's a tax-free income, good rental income, guaranteed high returns on investment, and flexible payment plans for high capital appreciation. Again, there's a 0% property tax, tourist destinations close by, and is the safest country in the world up to date. So it's the expo date, 21st and 22nd of June 2024, time 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. each day. So make your bookings now and contact them for more information on 0537 586 262. The WhatsApp line is 0537 586 262. The website www.hjrealestates.com. That is the letter H and the letter J together with realestates.com. On Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, you can locate them at HJ Real Estates. HJ Real Estates, your trusted partner. We'll be back on the AM show after the break.